welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Michigan. Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rattler. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The motion man is Johnson. Rattler now back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Rupee's kick is good. And the Saints will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good positive result. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response
as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He'll drop the throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Here's Achane. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Looking to throw, Rattler. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back will allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch. And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 22. A first down on a gain of 11. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. More from New Orleans after this. Back to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Can't fault the effort. He got hit for a couple of tackles, but ultimately the defense gets him for a loss of yardage.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
3rd and long. Now, faking the give. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Throwing is Rattler. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they'll bring this inside the 30. Gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. First and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A handoff, it's Achane heading left. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up to the 28-yard line. They'll throw out of the gun. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And he's out out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. He's going to run it.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll try to run for it.
On 3rd down, the defense decides to dial up a blitz. Give credit to the offensive line and the running backs. They were ready for it. They picked it up. That's what allowed the quarterback to escape the pocket, see open space, and convert and pick up the first down.
A run up the middle with Achane. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Now this time they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll run with Achane. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Strong. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings them 2nd and 5.
The motion man is Johnson. Here's Rattler. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing now is Rattler. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Rattler now back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. The Saints lining up in punt formation as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Achane. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Here's Achane. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the first down. Good run. The drive continues. They'll run with 18. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now A-Chain. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground is A-Chain. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He chooses to keep it on the zone read. And he'll take it down inside the 20. A run into the red zone. A pickup of 6. Here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. His kick is good. He got it. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that 1st down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Now Rattler going to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
That's taken in at the 50. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Rattler. He'll tuck it and take off. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Now, faking the give. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This pass is caught by Scott.
Complete to number 86. A gain of 8 yards.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards on the game. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal. Here's Achane. And he will fight his way to the end zone. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Rattler. Quick throw taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Rattler. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And he's out of bounds. They take it to the red zone inside the 20. That is a big gainer for the Saints. 45 yards. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third down and 9. That's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as he's standing right around his own goal line. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll air it out down the middle. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to